Live from Universal Studios Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Terry Lee Torok.
Woo! Yeah! You ready? Woo! Thank you. I don't get this at home. Welcome to Universal Studios Hollywood. This is the playing field of the future. The unprecedented 1990 Nintendo World Championships. For us, it was a year that began back March 7th, 1990. The date. That was the day when 11 semi-truck trailers unleashed the Nintendo Power Fest upon Dallas, Texas. An incredible moment at that. Traveling coast to coast across the country, from Seattle to Miami, New York to Los Angeles. Searching for the best in the business, the top guns of Nintendo. The players you are about to meet today, ladies and gentlemen, are truly the best in the business. They have outsmarted, outscored, and outmaneuvered hundreds of thousands of the top competitors in their field. Well, today I've had the honor to hand all 90 winners their trophy. And today, you're going to see all 90 city champions battling the best with the magic of the mind in 6 minutes, 21 seconds of intense action. And when that smoke clears, 3 world champions will stand tall as the best in the world.
Now, 90 players have already met that challenge. So far, the players have won these free trips to Universal Studios Hollywood, along with various Nintendo prizes, $250 in cold cash, and the city championship titles.
Than 20 seconds to play. Oh, walls come down for Jason Orlando, but he's holding on to an excellent score. Nervously fidgeting along the way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1. That is time. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The final round of the 1990 Nintendo World Championships. Woo! The field narrows from thousands of the hottest Nintendo players in the United States down to just 21. Not for the big prizes, not for the money. We're doing it for fun. We're doing it for Mario. He's got it set. He's got a long bar, a T-bar. Here it comes. Tetris! 27,000 now, 44,000. Thor Ackerlund under a little bit of pressure, nervously fingering on that controller tonight. He is going to celebrate, or one of these two. Definitely very close to it at the moment. 27,000 right now, 54,000. Thor Ackerlund takes a long bar, sets it down to the right. Now building up the outside wall, a little bit of trouble, but no, he gets out of it with a Tetris! Following it up, 65,000, 46,000. Long bar for Rich, but not in time. He'll set it to the inside of his wall. Checking in with the clock down below. We're on the go here as time ticks away well into Tetris. Less than 40 seconds to play, gentlemen, as of now. As time ticks away to the final seconds. Time is every bit of this last element. 78,000, 57,000. This is the best I've ever seen Rich Ambler play. Incredible comeback. 27 seconds now left to play in the final round of play. 91,000 now. We're looking at 58,000. Now 70,000. Rich Ambler comes back with another incredible move. 90,000 for Thor Ackerlund. 70,000. Rich Ambler concentrating. Here it comes. Tetris! Setting it down along the way. Pulling Thor Ackerlund now. He opens up the channel. 10, 9, 8. Last seconds of play. Who's going to take it away today? 98,000. Rich Ambler could do it in time. Toss off a devil. Look at Thor go right to the end. Justin. Prizes, Nintendo hardware, software, underwear, outerwear, everywhere. Congratulations, guys. We get the prizes right behind you. And to my side, I have two winners. Wow. Very rarely, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to competition, do we see 1 million points plus from two guys. It happened tonight, here in Seattle, Washington, with an incredible 1,113,000. It's our top seed tonight, Josh. Josh, you got some family in the crowd? Where's your mom, dad? Somebody out there?
Over there.
Come on up there. Come on up here, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason, I'm sorry. Jason and John, there we go. Come on up here. Jason and John are friends over there. 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go! It's the final round tonight in the 1990 Nintendo World Championships. In the final rounds, could it be Justin? Could it be Josh? They're up on the big screen and they're racing at it. Here we go. Collecting 50 coins in Super Mario is what it's all about. Watch these identical screens as they come tearing out the same timing. Unbelievably close. We've never had a tie, but if anything was any closer than this, I have not yet seen it. Flashing there, but he makes it to the top is Justin. Inside the castle, let's find out who builds up the most bonus points. Who's it going to be? Justin? Could it be Josh? Take a look. 28.
Down and come across and try to pick them up. They have to be very careful as they slide around those corners that they don't get into a tree or they don't get into a sign. They try to get up to a top speed of some 255 kilometers per hour. They'll try to maintain an average rate of speed of 200 kilometers per hour. They'll get down this road and the first one to 6,200 points.
Gosh, he's rolling down the road. 1,700 now, 1,800 and more. 1,900 now, 2,200 unbelievable points coming in from Justin. Look at the race we got going. Both about 255 kilometers per hour. Had a little bit of traffic problems. So it's Josh. A little nervous down the road as his car swerves back and forth, dangerously close to the side of the road at times. He's using that power slide position to his advantage now at 230, 240, 255 kilometers per hour. Whoa! Heavy traffic indeed. He deals with it. 3,300 now. Here's Justin coming in. 33 now, 34 and more. 30 is possible in the final game of Tetris. 3,800 now, 3,900 for Josh. Slightly goes to Justin at this time after that crash from Josh down below a hill, and he's on the side of the road trying to make a shortcut. Gonna have to fix that flat tire. He's going to drive to the pits and fix that tire, get back in the road. 4,400, it's anybody. Power slide, Justin Elstrom. Woo! Anything can happen around now. 5,700, he deserves a big round of applause when he... Pressure of competition could kick in, but could he pull it off in time? Yes, he opens up a lane, but it's too late. He's got a big window down below, and he's going to chip away. Josh Hill, Justin coming in now at 6,500. He has got a screen that he is chipping away on. Yes! He pulls off a Tetris. Oh, his score jumps ahead 12,000. Isabella and Tetris Hill both matching scores. 12,007, 12,006. It doesn't get any closer or any tighter now. Less than 40 seconds of play. 12,008 is above the 13,000. Leaning over towards Justin, but over so slightly. Now, as he comes up to that final screen, he's dropping it down for a double. Oh, yes! They're going for the short wins now. They're trying to pull off any... 2,000 on this side! Jumping out! They get up in the last minutes of competition. Gary Kyle's cruising to be unbelievably close. Woo! Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, just look at those scores! It doesn't get any closer than that. No way it can. This is competition at its very best. Josh Hill, come on up here, buddy. Woo! The first winner of tonight for this family. He's got all kinds of great prizes. Woo! Josh, excellent job, buddy. Ladies, this reads the best in Seattle in the 12 to 17-year-old age category. It goes to Justin Elstrom, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Elstrom. I'd like to thank a fantastic crew and an unbelievable audience in Seattle, Washington tonight. People like Joe Ness, my man Billy, and partner John Fain.
And right up here, the main voice of all Nintendo land, this is my buddy, Mr. Terry Lee Talk.
Good night, Seattle. God bless. Bye-bye. Drive safely.
Good night. Good night.
Oh, really? At MIT?
About
excellent.
3.5 years.
But I
Okay, now
travel a
talk
lot
to
for
me,
the show.
okay? And I
Brian
need you
just
to give
schools
me,
out. We graduated the kids about
I've
2
been
years ago.
playing 3.5
So I'm
years.
free.
Okay, I've been playing
I
Nintendo
love people.
3.5 years.
I also love people.
You're
I
not
love
going to hear my
people.
question.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you that again. How long have
Mostly
you been
physics
playing
to undergrads.
in order for you to get this good?
Courses.
I've been playing Nintendo about 3.5 years.
Okay. And what skills do you think it takes to
No
play the
kidding.
game?
Yeah.
The skills
Oh,
it
yeah,
takes
Got
is
Gun would
very good Tetris
done a lot
skills
of work
and very good hand and eye coordination.
Okay, now how many hours? You know, when you sit down to play, I mean, do you just get immersed in it and forget that you're playing?
I play about,
So you're-
I usually play about an hour to 2 hours at a time. And I just go, you know, probably a couple of days a
Where are you
week.
guys based?
And what do you love about it?
It's fun and it kind of puts me in my own world and puts me in control.
Could you control? Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Describe that.
I can do what I want in the game.
I travel
You
the
know,
world and I see the
everything's doing what I want, so
Go to the Chesapeake.
Can you describe to me
I
the
just,
feeling when you're playing the game?
it's just
I
fun
haven't
and
been to Switzerland yet.
there's nothing really else like
Is it
it.
also Peru?
What was it like being up there?
I was very nervous and I just went for it. So
Now, have your parents ever said in the past that they thought you were playing too much, or?
yes, they don't want me to be up in my room. They want me to be out doing activities
Well, the
and
cat's out of the
sports
bag.
and out with my friends and stuff. But I like
The
to
actual
play
interview
Nintendo
is
in
going
my
to be done
room.
by
So
my
Now, what are you going to do with the
producer.
prize money that you just got today?
I am going
and
to
they
buy
win
a
the
computer.
lottery.
Prize money. So I need another about $200. And I can buy it.
And then what are you going to do with that computer?
Do some of my schoolwork and mostly games.
Okay, great. Okay, now, Mom.
We would never ever do that.
So, there you go. How do you feel about this?
I'm so proud of him. I told him yesterday he came on Friday and didn't have money enough to compete in the championship.
Hold on, I think I was blocking the shot. Okay. Do you need to be that far away? How do you feel today?
Just really proud of him. I really didn't put it past him. I figured he could do it. He came Friday and didn't have enough money to do the championships. And so I really encouraged him to come back yesterday and play. So Dad brought him down yesterday, and I guess he did real good. So made the finals. And
Now, obviously he's going to put this money to good use and buy a computer, but how did you feel about him playing the game in the past? Were you worried that he just played it too much, or I understand it's just what all kids love to do, so I don't know, did you have any concerns about it?
yeah, I guess I'm concerned because he's the type, he loves computers and Nintendo. He likes to kind of be reclusive, so I'm always encouraging him not to only do that, but to do other things too. But I think he's done a real good job this year balancing. He's been working on it, you know, trying to balance it.
Okay. So what do you think of your son today?
Oh, I'm very proud of him. Very, very proud of him. We were all really excited that he won today, and couldn't be more surprised. We really didn't have any idea that he would go this far until he posted the highest score yesterday in his age group, and you know, so today we felt he had a real good chance.
Do you play the game too?
I play a little bit, but it's harder, I feel, for an older person to start out doing it because, for one thing, you don't have the time to invest in the skills you need to become good at it, and it's tough when you have a son that's really good at it because he constantly beats you. You know, you can't ever win, so it gets kind of discouraging. He takes it easy on Dad every once in a while. Let's be honest.
Okay, thank you very, very much, and good luck in Amanda.
Thanks.
Okay. And talk to Nick. Okay. 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 So Nick, you came all the way from Colorado to play this?
Yeah.
So sounds like your family really is behind you doing this.
Yeah.
So you must be a very gifted individual to be as young as you are and do as well as you did.
Yes.
Tell me what it felt like being up there. What did you feel inside? Were you nervous? Were you
Nervous.
So, but obviously you didn't let that bother you too much. So, how often do you practice at home?
Very often.
Tell me how many hours.
A couple hours.
A couple hours a day.
Maybe 5 or 6 hours.
What do you love about it?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, do you like doing it more than playing anything else? Like baseball or?
No.
No? All right.
Then a few words.
Fam's phenomenal to me.
Well, he's been playing since he was 5.5, almost 6, and he's always had really good eye-hand coordination, and I think that's what it takes. And he has really good concentration skills. He just sits down and plays, and if he makes a mistake, he doesn't let it bother him. He just goes on. Like when he was up there, he crashed twice, just went on, and he had some holes in his board for Tetris, repaired it, just went on.
See, as a parent, are you worried at all that, you know, this is something a kid shouldn't do too
Oh, no.
much of?
No, I support Nintendo all the way. I am not a Nintendo hater because it makes them not afraid of computers. It makes them have very good, the coordination, the eye-hand contact coordination, the spatial relations in Tetris. It's great. I think it's been really good for him.
So now, as a family, you're
We all play Nintendo.
You do?
Yeah, she doesn't like it that much. She thinks it hogs all of our time, but we love it.
But now, was this your first time coming to one of these things?
No, we went to one in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Oh, so this is somewhat professional, and that you were just going to play until he won? Is that?
Well, no, we decided we'd go to this one, and then when it came to Denver, go to the one in Denver. You know, and he wanted a Game Boy. That's what he wanted. He kept going, I want a Game Boy. I want to win a Game Boy, so.
And I want a U-Force.
Yeah. The Florida is like the icing on the cake.
Oh, that's great. Well, good luck. Good luck. Do you have anything to add to this as a parent? How you feel about him playing, or the family playing, or?
Well, I love Nick having the opportunity to do competition, and real heavy competition. That's something that I've always been afraid of, you know, and now he gets to do, you know, a national event in this competition and gets to stand up in front of this many people with all those guys yelling and everything. I competed. I didn't get up on stage for the finals, but I was always shaking and, you know, everything, but he seems to handle no problem.
Really well.
So then
that's going to be great.
You're in a sense living vicariously a little bit through.
A little bit, but now I want to go to Portland. I want to. I came so close, so close. And I didn't think I'd do half that good, and I came so close. So, you know, I should practice some more and go to Portland.
Well, the family that plays together is good.
That's right.
What is your first name?
Michelle.
Michelle and
Chris.
See, now I'm Michelle Mombre and he's Chris Weiler.
Okay.
And they're
all right.
inside
Chris, and your name? Eden. How's it feel to be a winner?
Pretty good. It's actually, yeah, it was incredible. As you see, I was yelling and screaming up on stage and everything. I came down. I thought, okay, I'll try. I'll see how I do. And this guy told me it's not worth going if you aren't going to win. So I put in the extra effort and got it.
Now, do you go at everything you do with this kind of competitiveness, or
you mean like with school and everything?
School and
no, sadly, I should, but like with school, for a while I did not understand why we needed school, why I should have gone and all this, but then I kicked in at the end and I got okay grades. They're pretty good. B's.
So, tell me, was Nintendo or has Nintendo been your life?
Not all of it, but a lot. Like I used to play it way more than I do now, but now more quality on it.
First game you played in 1981 was Donkey Kong by
That's
Nintendo.
Right.
Yeah.
So it started a long time ago, right? Gaming. So it's been a long time, almost 10 years. I've been playing games, but for fun, I started the competition at Guilford when I won my Nintendo, and then after that I said, hey, let's see what I can get out of it. So I've got quite a bit out of it now.
Would you aspire to be a game counselor?
Oh yeah, for sure. I've made a couple of games already. I do lots anything that has to do with Nintendo, I'll do something for it. You know, I've run contests, I've entered contests, and I help kids, like around the block, we help them with games and stuff, tell them about stuff.
Now, but this is the farthest you've gone.
Oh yeah, this is by far the best. This is way more than expectations, you know, would have ever been. This is incredible.
Now, how many hours have you, like, on an average, have you played the game?
How many hours have I put, like, in my life? Oh.
Is it countable?
You know, I used to do about 2 or 3 hours a day for about a year. But let's say, oh my God, I used to play so much. Now it's not like I get to play games over and over, and like, I do get to practice, but my games take a long time because I'm pretty good at them. So I don't get to play lots of games. My games just take a long time, and I catch on quickly. So I'm lucky, I guess. I a long time. I couldn't tell you how long I play.
What skills do you think it takes to be excellent?
Okay, you have to, first of all, you can't force yourself to like the game. You just have to naturally like the game. You have to tell yourself that you're good enough to do it. That's important. What else? I guess you have to have a brain that can see things from like all dimensions. You got to be able to see things quickly and use it to your advantage. Plunk, 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 yeah. You know, you've got to be able to take a game and like for Super Mario's, you have to look and figure out the exact fastest way to do this, the fastest way to do that, the best way to do this. That's what I did, and it came out on top.
Now, what do you think, how could you apply this to future, like a career or
well, with anything you do in life, I mean, if it makes decisions better for you or quicker, like if it makes you decide things quicker, it helps in school. It helps me in things like physics and chemistry a bit, math. It helps me think quicker and learn to manipulate ideas, stuff like that. In the future, I guess if I'm a game counselor, hey, I can help kids. But I'd like to make games. I'd really like to make some games. That's what I'd like to do. So I'll use it for that.
Great, fantastic. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thank
Good
you.
luck in Florida.
All right, see you
Dad,
there.
you're up. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
You're in the light a little bit.
okay. What is your first name?
Dieter.
You were very worried about him for a while. Tell me about
Lived
that.
under stress for 10 years at least. It all started with a ColecoVision game when they were very small, and then they graduated to Nintendo immediately. And I was always worried in terms of how much time was spent, because these games are so interesting. They can absorb you, they can absorb your life. And of course, like many other parents, I was worried about these kids being absorbed by these games and failing to realize there are other things in life. And Eden seems to have come around all right in the last year. He's gotten a hold of his grades, and he's made use of his full potential in terms of school and things. But I still worry for young people who can't get a perspective on these things and see how much time can be used playing Nintendo games and how much time must be used doing other things. But I'm not worried about Eden anymore. He's a young adult now, so I have to stop worrying about him. But there's Eric.
Then there's Eric. Do you play this game yourself?
No, never.
You don't?
No.
You should play Tetris.
He played art.
So, do you, but you're here, I mean, you obviously support him and
Well, it was actually a chance, it was fate. My wife took the boys down, was it yesterday or the day before? Friday, and she's working tonight, she's a nurse. And so of course, Dad has to do it, so Dad hopped in the car and here we are. And I hadn't any idea that this is going to happen. But then when Eden told me he was in the semifinals, he said, gee, I don't think I'm going to win. I said, Eden, there's no point in making the trip. You go down, you win. And it's my attitude in life. You don't do things unless you're going to do them at the very best of your ability.
So do you think that the skills that are required and the competitiveness, do you see it in a positive light now?
Oh yeah. One part of it I always have. I'm head of a science department at our local school. And so in terms of physics, chemistry, spatial perception, this is excellent stuff. Because when you're dealing with molecules and atoms, for example, you have to have this kind of skill to be able to see all sides. And I see this in these games. But like I said before, you know, there's more. And you can't be doing this 100% of the 3 hours a day was a little too much, I thought. Yeah. They're starting to worry me. But yeah, there are definitely spin-offs, hand-to-eye coordination. The spatial perception, probably the most important of all.
Right.
It's, I was surprised no female players were here.
There just doesn't seem to be a lot of females that get into it as much as men do. Do you think Nintendo's taking over the world?
Nah. It's one of these things that's it's one of these things that's very exciting for people. Taking over the world, no, perhaps taking over the video world. I think it's by far the strongest contender out there in terms of developing games and the excellence of games produced. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
All right.
tough competition for the others.
Thank you, and I
You're
wish
welcome.
you the best of luck. Truly, it was a real pleasure.
Nice chatting with you.
Be there.
He teaches science.
He's a scientist.
Dad, Mr. Stam.
Was in the lead. Now it falls to Jason. Let's see. Over 100,000 points for Jason over here. 96-80 for Ed in the number 6 spot. Okay. Folks, it's time to play some Tetris. What do you say? I want to play Tetris, and we're going to play what I want to play, or I'm going to take my screens and go home. That's all there is to it. Just teasing. We're going to let them play what they want, but this is what they want to play. Okay, we're trying to build that wall up 4 high. We're almost there. Oh, yeah, I had to waste one long piece. Not a waste, though. You got to use it sooner or later. We're ready for Tetris. Here it comes. Boom, very nice. Tetris is 4 lines, 4 horizontal lines that are completed simultaneously with one big old long piece there. Ooh, that is not what he wanted to do, but he's ready for Tetris down there anyway. Let's see if they're going to give him that piece. Anybody else going after one? Looks like Mark scored one over here already. Folks, now players, beware. You can make all the singles and doubles you want, but they're going to pay you pocket change and dribs and grabs. Nice hit. Ooh, yeah, he got his first Tetris. That's excellent. That's what you need, folks. Instead of singles and doubles, you need these guys right here. Boom! 75-44. Very nice. 75-52. He's ready for another one. Oh, ooh, you're gonna have a good game there, Jason. You're mean there, buddy. You see what he's doing, John? He's taking his time. He's going for 4 lines, not messing around with the little stuff. There you go. One more over here in the corner. All right, he's got that's the piece he wants in the corner. Here, now we're going to make a little appeal to Mr. Nintendo. Thank you very much. That is the piece he wants. Whammo, 18,000, another Tetris. Ooh, he wanted to be able to use that piece over here in the alley. Let's see if he's got time to do it. This could give him a phenomenal score over here. Let's see what he's doing. 18,500 points, and keep in mind, friends, at the end of this game, I'm going to multiply these games times 25. Let's get it down here. Ooh, yeah, 24-6. Excellent. Another one. Put it down there. Wow. This is the score of, ooh, this could be the score of the day. Let's see. Let's see what the future holds for this guy right here. Ooh, they're not giving him the pieces he needs. Put it down the corner. Anything you can do to finish those lines, buddy. This could be it. Bring it down in there. Ooh, he needs one more. Give it to him. Come on, give it to him in time. Give it to him right up here. Oh, folks, we are taking away. Ooh, he did get it. I'm going to tell you about it in just a second. Mark Williams with a score of 269. Check this out, folks. This is the man up here in the number 1 position, 899, 415. That's big stuff. He was a split second away from one more Tetris that would have given you over 1 million points, my man. It would have given you over 1 million points. Woo, that's something else. I'll tell you what, folks, let's give all the players a hand for giving us a good performance like that, huh?
Qualified for the front stage. This is the quarterfinals. Start off.
So we need to do the score of 200,000 or better in order to make it to the semifinals. We've got a couple of semifinals with us already. Jason in the #1 spot, excuse me, the #2 spot over there. He's already happening, and we got Mr. Spiegel up here at Big City. He's already happening. But we've got Kenny, Mr. Nintendo Gagne. He's trying to get in there. And we've got Eddie Ruck and Sean Burlingame and Matt Downer. The Wiz, he says. All right, I like that. That's good, man. That's Matt the Wiz, he says. We're trying to get 50 coins as quickly as we can. That is the secret passageway to game #2. And we got to get in game #2 because we've got to get to game #3. There's no other way around it. We got to go right through 2 and on over. We have to play all 3 games of the triathlon game pack. You have to do that, folks. That's how we find the best all-around player, the best player overall. Got to get that piece.
Do the million up here, Jay.
All right, here we go. We're off with 34,650 here for Jeremy. And Jason is in there. We got Kenny and Eddie's in there. Now Sean needs to get a couple more. Matt, the Wiz, he's in there in the #6 spot. All right, let's go to the races. What do you say? We're trying to peg that speedometer out at 255, keep that needle all the way to the right if we can. Because we're trying to get to the finish line as quickly as possible. That's why they call it a race. Now, 255 is easy to do. It just takes press your thumbs down, one on each button. That's not a problem. But keeping it there, that's another story. It gets kind of sticky in the curve in the corner there. You got to know when to lay off. Ooh, that's good, Jeremy. Now, he got his way out of that one real good. Let off just the right time, but he's got his foot back into the gas pedal right now. Yeah, that's a good race you're running there, Jeremy. Let me see. He's probably got the big, heavy lead foot around here. We got. Ooh, Eddie's looking pretty bad there. I'll tell you that right now. Ooh, watch out there, Jeremy. Let's go. No, I think it's Jeremy and Jason still here. But it's looking pretty good for Eddie here. I'm telling you what, right now. Eddie's burning the barn down. He is doing that. Folks, in the first game of Super Mario, we give you your score. Whatever you come up with, we give it flat to you. Boom, right there. You make 32,000, you got 32,000. In game #2, you get 6,200 points just for finishing the course, and one of the bonus points for 10 should come out in the 90. 99,940. Very good. Just under 100,000 points. Ooh, nice thing. All right, he's very intense. That's concentration, I'm telling you. All right, game #3. Here's the good point. Here's the good part. The good news. We're going to give you your score times 10. Wow, check it out here. Jason is ready for a Tetris. Let's see if they give it to him or not. He's stacked up at least 4 high all the way across. He's left the channel here. Tetris is completing 4 lines simultaneously with one piece. You're going to see it any moment now. Look at his preview box where it says next. That's where we find out what kind of piece they're going to put. Ooh, they're going to make him sweat. Yeah, keep that out of the way. Just in the nick of time, blam! Very nice to give you 1,211 points to them. Ooh, good game there, Jason. Now let's see if you're going to give Jeremy anything to work with this time. Last time they were a little bit stingy on what they gave him. All right, he's not quite ready for that, I don't think. So let me see. He's going to go for the triple, I think. But ooh, watch out up there on top, Jason. Look out, buddy. Oh, just get it out of the way somehow. There you go. Oh man, they pulled this on Jeremy last time, I think, and now they're gonna do to Jason. Well, hey, that's what happens when you play hardball. Let's go one. There's a little bit of pie, but I think the milk is all on the cookies, so we're gonna welcome you in. Come on there. There we go. We've got 4 more quarterfinalists here now. We've got Jason in the #1 spot. He's gonna be up here. Johnny Hill up #2. We got him here. We got Glenn. And over there, the number 7 spot. And what we're going to do is get them started in the game of Super Mario. I want to see 84, and we're going to have some semi-finals out of this. Back to coach, that's number 1. Let's see what we do. I'm going to have my partner, Dave, here to tell you all about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
patron saints of video games, the Mario Brothers, looking on. It was standing room only at the Nintendo World Championships at the Cleveland Convention Center.
I've been begging my parents ever since I heard this on TV to come down.
Excuse the backs of these heads, but this is the normal view for Nintendo spectators. However, thankfully, this is not a normal event.
Are you ready to play Nintendo, gentlemen? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's begun. We began the first round of the big show at Nintendo.
Crowds paid, get this, $9.50 apiece to get in here. How's that for scoring dollar signs? And they watched on supersized video screens as competitors tore through a video triathlon. Super Mario Brothers, Rad Racer, and Tetris. Now, after all this, you'd think that young Adam Misosky would be Nintendo'd out. But guess what he's going to be doing when he gets home?
Play my new game.
But even the kids who were not in the competition ended up competing anyway, getting in line to try to get a crack at some of these new games. These coming attractions include Batman, Bases Loaded 2, and many, many other new games, sure to keep youngsters busy. What's the last book you've read?
Last book I've read? Nintendo Power.
Not exactly the classics, but reading nonetheless. Vince Robinson, Eyewitness News.